Welcome back here on Highlanders pregame as the Islanders look for their first win tonight as they come to the Rothman Center here at Fairleigh Dickinson University to take on the Knights. Hello everyone, my name is Mike Ventola and joined now by assistant coach Epiphany Smith. And coach, I want to thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, no problem.
First season, of course, for a coach to be joining me. It's usually head coach Steve Lanfear. It's nice for him to pass the baton to you.
Yes, I'm very excited.
So for the Highlanders coming in with an 0-2 mark after two very strong but challenging games up in New Hampshire in the recent road trip, though, losing by less than 10 points in each contest, one being an overtime loss against Dartmouth, though, playing very hard, playing very well. What were your overall thoughts on how the team did?
I think overall we did good. One thing that we have to work on is keeping, the other team off the line. We fouled way too much. Both contests they hit, over 15 free throws. So for us, that's something that we're working on, and that's going to be the difference in this game for us.
The Knights come in with a 1-0 mark, getting a win over Manhattan, and last season, NJIT getting an 85-77 win over the Knights. And knowing that's in your back of your mind, has that come into conversation prior to tonight's game at all, or that just because it's a new season, you kind of forgot about it at this point?
Absolutely. Last season they were out with their best player in their post. So this season it's a new year. We're playing at home. They generally play better at home. So we try to not think too much about last season, focus on this year.
You have a former first-team NEC player of the year in Erica Livermore, was a 6'1" center, very good post player, and who's going to get a chance maybe to here tonight to really pose a type of problem maybe potentially for your team. And when you look at tonight going up against how well she's been this season, do you look at a specific player that you're going to match up on, or are you going to rotate it tonight when you go up against Erica?
I believe we're going to rotate it a little bit. Right now we'll have Leah Horton starting on her.
Okay.
With Livermore, she is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. So for us, what we're going to have to do is keep her off the boards and make sure we box out. Most of her points come off of putbacks. So for us, that's something that we're going to try and stop.
Talking about Leah, 2 games playing extremely well. I know talking about Coach Lanfear last season, he was extremely excited to hit the fast forward button in regards to her and seeing that how she would play this season, already 2 games in, fitting the bill. And what excites you most about her game?
Her passion for the game. She's a very passionate player. She's going to go hard for us, every possession. So with Leah, we're just hoping that she continues to do that for us.
Mike Ventola here with assistant coach Epiphany Smith and coach Alyssa Albanese and Kim Tolles, your co-captains this season. And Kim, who has played so well defensively throughout her career, starting to show a little bit more offense as her career's gone on. Alyssa, talk about the quintessential team player in the assist category, #1 all-time at NJIT at the Division I level. And knowing that those two were going to be your co-captains this season, was it a no-brainer for you as a coaching staff to see those two get that honor?
Oh, absolutely. You have Alyssa, who's just been, a phenomenal floor general for us, on and off the floor. And then you have Kim Tolles, who, started 29 games for us last year. She always does the little things. So you have Alyssa, who is this dynamic player, and then you have, Kim Tolles, who is our defensive stopper. So, you kind of have both ends of the floor with our captain. So for us, it was a no-brainer, absolutely.
And for Nicole Matika, who's going to get a chance to return as well, and I know she missed a few games last season due to injury, looking forward to a healthy season. And what do you expect from her here this season in regards to where you would like to see her productivity come about?
Well, with Nicole, we'd like to see her be a little more aggressive on the offensive end. Defensively, she's always solid for us, with her length. So, but offensively, we'd like to see her be a little more aggressive. Her shot is, one of the best I've seen. So, if we can get her going, that would be great.
Coach, before I let you go, and I want to thank you so much for joining me here for this first time, and I know we'll be talking a lot more as things roll along. And when you look at this game here tonight against Fairleigh Dickinson, I know you touched on a few things prior, but in order for the Highlanders to get a win, maybe 1 or 2 other things that you would have to see them do here tonight, of course, besides scoring more points than that.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, we'll have to stop them in transition. They get about 65% of their points in transition, so getting back on defense is one of them, and also offensive rebounds. We're going to have to box them out, keep them off the boards. They're they're pretty good at penetrating. So for us, what we're going to have to stop is, penetrate and dish, penetrate and kick out. So, we'll keep them in front and crash the boards, and hopefully we'll pull this one off.
Coach, thank you so much. Best of luck tonight, and of course, let's get a W here to start off this year right.
Sounds good.
That's assistant coach of Epiphany Smith. My name is Mike Ventola. Thanks for